Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Let's Make an Open World RPG DawnHaven. Why am I in Life in Minitown? I do not know myself. Throughout this whole day, I'm just gonna dedicate most of the day of today and just working on the game. So I'm gonna be uploading tons of videos. I actually started working on the game yesterday night, and I'm deciding to continue today. I have some exciting stuff that I got in my brains to do. Um, so in this episode, we're gonna continue with the mining skill. Last episode we left off after we finished setting up how how the trees are gonna spawn in the world. And what one thing else that I did off screen is basically I went through all the road. I basically just used the region ID one, and I went through all the road. So to make sure that trees don't spawn in the road and plants don't spawn in the road and the mines don't the aura veins don't spawn in the road. So I basically just took the liberty to go over a few of the road, the bridges, and maybe in between trees where the player can actually access. That way, trees won't spawn in weird locations that you can't get to, or in locations that will block your way. So, and I actually just found another location that I need.
To fix, which is right here. I don't want the trees spawning anywhere in this location. So as I find these locations, I will be changing them to make sure that no trees spawn in this location. That also means the monsters won't spawn in that location, but it's okay for the monsters not to spawn in that location because monsters actually move around and they can't get to that location. But the trees, once they spawn, there's no way of moving them. Even if you cut them down, the stump is still going to be there. So that's why I have to take the liberty to make sure that it doesn't spawn in any places that you can that would disallow you from getting to like their location, especially for these entrances to locations. So like over here. So there's a few more spots that I still have to cover, but most of the major parts are covered as of right now. Um, okay, let's get started with the episode. So the episode I've already started working on the mining one in the last episode, but I decided to cut that off. So I'm just gonna take this time to actually just explain to you guys what I have done. How could I miss this one part? This part is important for there not to be trees. Just do that. Let me just find a few more of these ones that I just realized that I didn't make trees. I mean, I didn't make them not. I'll do this off screen. It takes quite a lot of time to actually find them.
Do all of them. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go to the common events. So mining one and mining two. What mining two does is basically regulate which mining items you actually get. And one thing that I actually forgot that I had was a way to generate random items, which was kind of um dumb of me to forget. But anyways, I might still be using this, but because the way the random items are generated, I actually don't like that. So the mining is all set up, so we're done with the mining. All we have to do is basically make the event to actually use this. So again, all I basically have to do now is I'm pretty sure I changed all of these. Um mine is mine it rock. Okay, mine this rock. So yeah, okay, everything is changed to mining, changed to mine. That's already set. You have mined an item, and okay. So mining is set up. Again, all we need to do is like set up the actual events that are going to be used to actually get that common event to show up. One thing I actually do want to do is check out um my random loot script and see if we could use that in the mining, because I want there to be different percentage of the items that we mine, and there are 11, so I have to break those up into 100%. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I don't want to use up more time than I need to. Okay, I decided not to make a different episode. I decided to cut out all the junk that I've just wasted time doing. Anyways, this is my own system that I've made. Well, it's not really my own system, but it's a system that I've made to handle dispensing the random mining materials, and they're basically based on these numbers right here. So there's 23%, 16%, 13%, 11%, 9%, 7%, then 5%, and then 4%, which all adds up to 100. And that is no easy task to make all these numbers up and then make them add up to 100. Um, for some reason I struggled with that, but and then I realized that in my previous videos, or the previous way I used to do this system, I was actually doing it the longer way. So I want to actually start this video here. I was gonna start the video once I was done with making this system itself, but and then I realized that I've been like, ever since I started using RPG Maker VS8 or even RPG Makers, I've been doing this a long way. Or so basically what I usually do is make a random variable between one and something, and then I make conditional branch for each one. So if it's equals to one, then you get one item. If it's equal to two, then you get two items. But I just realized that I could just do the variable one and then change this to the random variable that I'm doing. So in this case, it will be random variable number 3. So change it to that, and then we will also then give ourselves the item in question, which is iron ore. So that is basically the easier way to do. I just thought I would like to share that with you guys, but for some reason I've been doing it the other way, because I rarely use those use these variables over there, so that's why. Now I'm gonna pause the video real quick, because all I have to do is basically copy and paste all these 2 lines of code, and then just like change it to the item in question. Okay, we are back, and I just realized that the last one, which was the slime metal ore, would not be obtained from mining, and it will actually be obtained by killing slimes and collecting their gel, and then then you use it to form the slime metal. So there's only 10, so I had to I have to redistribute um the what do you call it, these numbers. So instead of it being 97555, it was now 9775542. So 55. Actually, the 2 is actually not there anymore, because the 2 was the one that got redistributed. So, anyways, back to the mining. Now, all we basically have to do now is um set up the mine itself. So to set up the mine, we're gonna borrow a few things from the tree section. So actually, it's not complete right now, because we still have to make a way for, okay, still have to make a way for the mining to actually give us items. So we just call the script that. So that basically just runs this and gives us the item, because it's a success, and everything here is good. So what we're gonna do now is copy and paste that. That's the tree one. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 different things that are gonna be different for the tree one. Let me just change this to mine rock. Okay, so first of all, let me go ahead and change this to a rock. I'll just use any random rock, it will change later on. Again, change this to a random rock. So tile set B, scroll down, random rock, and I'm just gonna make this into what can I make this into? Something that looks like it's been mined. That's what. So it doesn't actually really matter right now. I'll just use any random old graphic. So let me use that. So now we have to just go ahead and change up a few things. One of the few things is basically this, where the mines spawn. I don't want them to be spawning in the same location as so actually we wanted to spawn at the same location as the rabbits, because the rabbits, let's see where the rabbits spawn. The rabbits, I believe, also spawn in this area here, the Deadlands. And I believe I don't want any mine ores to be in the snow region, but I don't really, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I think I might make it spawn in the snow regions too, because let me actually find out where the rabbits spawn. I used to have a something that tells me where what all these region IDs are, but I no longer know. So okay, let me see if it spawns in snow area. To check, simply just look at these 45, blah 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 blah, and then if I see any that matches it, then 45. So it does spawn in the snow. It spawns 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 31, 32, 32, blah, 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 blah. Where doesn't it spawn? I believe the rabbits spawn everywhere. Let me just go ahead and check out the ID for over here. 47. Okay, these are 47, 24, 47, 24-ish, 20, 47, 24, 27. I mean 47, 24. You just go ahead and check up on the rabbits. 47, 20. Okay, you know, the rabbits spawn everywhere, that's fine. I'll make them spawn everywhere too. I mean, there are rocks. Rocks basically spawn everywhere. So now we go back into cities and town. Hello tips. Go back to our rock. So all we basically just have to do is change this and paste this. Keep that the same, keep this the same. Everything looks good. Okay, and here is where stuff needs to start changing. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'll just change this to that, and then I'll in the inventory itself, I'll make it into. So this video stops at 4 minutes ish. So that's 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's been 11 minutes ish. Plus I have that ending to add on. So basically just come down to item, change X, copy, paste, and then pick. I believe it is one word. So pickaxe. So we just find ourselves a nice pickaxe, which is right here. Okay. Used to mine ores. I'll leave it at the same price. Why not? Okay, so pickaxe has been created and it's already been assigned. So what we just need to do now is just change a whole bunch of stuff. Call common event, mining 1, skill. So if it's on, I'll leave that, and then say you've mined this ore. You've mined this ore. Okay. And I'm gonna delete the that's actually what I'll do. Insert, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call the you know how I called this from within the common event. I'm just gonna have it be called right here, because this will be perfect, because then it'll show my animation, and then after showing the animation, it will then give me the item. So I'm actually going to move this up to after before, I should say, before it says you've mined this ore, and then set spawn for 24 hours. Okay, everything is looking good. So after 24 hours, turn self switch B off. So that should be 100% good right now. So the only thing we actually need to do now is delete that. We no longer need that. And then test this out. It should work 100%. Okay, I've decided to cut out the random positioning, so we'll just test this out. Okay. For some reason this rock is being set below, so I have to go back and change it to save the sound. So anyways, this rock has 0 stitches. Of course, I'll go ahead and just change the area to. And there's one more thing that I'm having a problem with. Still actually, just one thing. But before it was being set to 1 for some reason. Let's check this thing. Make sure that it is set to 1. So it's working. Let's go ahead and change it minus. Okay. anyways, the system works. I mean, the skill system for this song works, and I'm pretty sure it gave me my +1 thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this because I no longer need this here. You failed. Okay, so that's basically all we needed to do. The other thing that we need to do for this is basically just change this to you need a pickaxe and then change some let wordings. But besides that, that's it for this video. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to hit, oh, I've already done this. Okay, yeah, switching over to the next video now. Anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in. The generation thing, I just do that off screen. It's nothing that you guys really need to know about or learn about, and then I'll go ahead and explain it in the next episode. So again, thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to be updated every time I release a new video. If you need any help, leave me comments down below, and I'll try my best to help you out with a video explaining to you what you need help with. And make sure to like this video if you liked it, dislike this video if you disliked it. I'm planning on making a new intro for my channel, actually for my video soon, and other stuff like that. And I'm planning on doing some Let's Plays on my Let's Play channel, which is chigooX Plays, spelled weird. So anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in. Peace.